being surrounded by puppies. I would say that is probably the ideal way to live your life. Or cats. I just can't imagine my life without having pets in it, right? My parents, they've got pets. We've always had like a lot of pets growing up and stuff. There was one time when we literally had like five cats, 2 dogs, and then one of the cats had kittens as well. So there were like 5 kittens or something as well. So our house was just a zoo. But I couldn't be happier. That's perfect. Exactly, right? I've said it once and I'll say it again, you guys. I won't trust somebody who doesn't like animals. I won't trust them. Nope. Right? You guys, I feel like when I am a parent one day, I feel like I would be a helicopter parent. Because, you know, I'd be so worried about, with the internet and stuff, especially the internet, right? I'd be worried about them just coming across like weird things and stuff, right? I wouldn't want to be that type of parent because it's like very overbearing, you know, and like you're kind of smothering your child if you do that, right? And I guess you gotta let them learn, but I don't want to let them learn, you know. I don't want them to be hurt, like be tainted by the weird side of the world, you know what I mean? Parents need to keep an eye on what their kids are getting exposed to. That's kind of my opinion as well. You should be responsible for your own kid. You should be responsible for what they are looking at. If you decide that it is not, you know, it's not something they should be looking at, then enforce that shit. What the hell? You're a parent. You're supposed to be parenting. But maybe, then again, I'm not a parent, you know, so I don't know what. I guess if I was a parent, it would be pretty full on, you know, like looking after them and doing all these things for them. It would take up so much of my time and I'd probably just want a break. So maybe I'd give the kid the iPad. No, I wouldn't. No, not even in that hypothetical situation. I think my parents' rule was like we were allowed to go on the computer and stuff, obviously, you know, but like we had a time limit and stuff. So it was kind of like my mom really made sure that it was a moderation thing, right? Until I got to a certain age, and then it's just like, okay, well now, you know, you're growing up, you know, you've got to be able to set your own boundaries and stuff. Or if I was ever to become a dad, I feel like I would be like an overprotective parent, you know, out of love, obviously, but I can't be, because if I were to be that way, that's gonna come with a whole bunch of other problems and stuff. You have to let kids make mistakes, you know, like do things on their own. You can't always be doing that, right? Otherwise it will kind of mess them up like mentally, you know, and it will stunt their growth as a human, right? You can't really do that. So I don't know, it's difficult, right? I like VTubers because of my kids. I'm glad to share this interest together. I'm glad too. That is so cool that you've got something, you know, like a shared interest that you can bond with your kids over. That's awesome. I love that so much. I hope that one day when I'm a parent, be like a fun dad where I can kind of like share, you know, their interests with them as well. Like playing video games and like I like animation and that stuff, you know. Hopefully one day, if it ever happens, I hope that I'm a good dad. When I was your age, I used to be a VTuber. Oh, I'm not prepared for that conversation. Oh God, that's gonna suck. Or maybe he'll be like, cool, that's so cool. You were one of the first 2D VTubers. Oh my gosh, Dad, you're awesome. I hope that it pans out that way, and it's not like, oh, you used to make ASMR content, Dad? You know what? Maybe I'll private those videos so he can't see. Like, so, oh, son, don't look at that. No. That is from Dad's really dark era. Okay, we don't look at this. All right. No, I'll just private all that shit.